Mandata Pharaonis Nigri. The Commands of the Black Pharaoh, as I was told. This book has ruined everything. Ever since I tried reading it and saw the images inside, things have gone terribly wrong. The creatures in the smoke await me outside the circular room. I know they do. I can feel them tempting me to leave the safety of my current home. I cannot leave this room. Those creatures are not all that have happened since I found that book. I'm starting to understand now. I felt it enter my head when I closed the door, sealing myself into this room. I feel it digging into my brain, tearing it apart and creating it again. A continuous sharp pain as I feel it slowly destroying everything that I am and replacing it with knowledge to understand what it means. I felt myself picking up the book. It took control of my arms. I felt myself quickly riffle through the pages before coming to a stop. The images. I'm being forced to view them again, but this time I feel the understanding being rewired into my brain. A being with hundreds, thousands, millions of eyes all staring at me through the pages. Reminding me of the eye I saw under the door. It moved through my brain before I felt the words come to me. Old One. I do not know what that meant, but I know if I were to try and speak what my brain told me I would not be able to. It was simply impossible for humans to understand, let alone speak the words. The page flipped on its own now. A city. Vast and indescribable. The architecture shouldn't have existed. The very image of that city confused and maddened me. I tried looking away, but my eyes seemed to be drawn into the image. I noticed the details. The structures were massive and seemed to be made of a greenish stone. The angles looked wildly sharp and gentle, sloping at the same time. I couldn't understand it when I felt the words get carved into my mind. Dreamer's Prison. The page flipped again. A monster. Twisted and grotesque. An amalgamation of tentacles, mouths, and legs of different animal species. Its body is twisted and unholy. The monster seemed to be moving on the page, attempting to force its way from the pages into our realm of reality. I retched witnessing this monstrosity once again. I tried to turn the page quickly, but instead I felt my fingers slowly trace the being on the page. The words slammed into my mind. All-Mother. The page quickly turned again. A void. The page was blank. No, not blank. I know there was an image on the page, but I couldn't see it. I couldn't comprehend it. The melody I heard was there again, however this time it seemed muted. Almost like something was blocking my hearing. I awaited the words to appear, but instead I felt fear. This was not a simple fear like when someone sees a spider and is afraid of it. This wasn't even the fear felt by prey when being hunted by a predator. No, this fear was primordial. This was the fear one gets when they realize everything is on the brink of destruction. Not just one person, not one country, not even one planet. Everything was on the edge of the abyss. I watched as the page seemed to shift and an image slowly started to appear. When it was revealed, I felt my mind wither away. My brain started to melt before once again being reformed. I watched as the blood now pouring from my eyes and nose mixed with the ink of the primordial element that made this image and swirled into the page, combining into one terrifying visage. The word finally appeared in my head. Father. I watched as the book slammed shut and I fell unconscious. When I awoke, I couldn't see anything. The blood from my eyes and nose had pooled and dried, locking my eyes shut. In the darkness of my eyelids, my mind kept replaying all that I saw. I felt myself quickly fall over the edge of sanity and tumble into the darkened abyss of madness. I managed to get my eyes open. I was still in the circular room. The book was still in my hand. I laid there as I finally broke and began sobbing. Why is this happening to me? As the tears ran down my face and I could only stare blankly at them. I heard the whispers once again, but there was a difference. I heard the echo. I understood the true meaning of the creature's words. Help me, come to me, help me, find me, help me, release me. I listened to it repeat these words. I don't know what to do. Help me, please.